Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ohio Elite has already clinched their spot in the championship game later on today. Who will join them? It's the 2-seed Premier Ohio and the number 3 seed CBF up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs the point. And it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
It's the winner of the Premier Battle versus the Cardiac Cleveland Baseball Federation. The trip will be made to the championship round by one of these two teams today. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. A very interesting semifinal, up to the semifinal, if you will, in the wild card. Kind of an interesting game for both teams, both different dynamics. Premier, they had the bragging rights at stake against Premier Relic. They were able to get that win 7-4. Then you have the Cleveland Baseball Federation down by 1 late in the game. Bases loaded. Corbin Marshall's RBI single wins the game 3-2. Both teams in this game, but here by completely different methods. As well, it appears that we will have a slightly different crew for today's game. It'll be interesting to see how their zone compares with the ones that we have seen so far today, as this will be the 5th game here at Tri-C's Ron Mottl Field. Somewhat back on track this game now, scheduled maybe 5:48 p.m., so give or take 15-20 minutes off the pace that we expected heading in. But still, we have recovered nicely after a slow start to the day. Game number 1 going for nearly 2.5 hours, which was a win in 9 innings for Ohio Elite. Once again, they await the winner of this game. On the mound in this game for Premier, it is Tyler Zada. Zada just finished up his time at North Olmsted and will be heading on over to Michigan to play for Adrian College when the summer is done. Strong defense behind the Adrian commit as expected. For CBF to get the game underway offensively, it is Jeffrey Seiss, Brandon Miller, and Drill Brelton. And we are underway the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. But the top of the lineup with Seiss, Miller, and Brazelton, some of the strongest hitters on this squad. The 1-0. Seiss pops it foul. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Once again, our next broadcast will be most likely on Tuesday or Wednesday. Tomorrow is off, but then we go back at it with some WRCL action on one of those days. Seiss pops it out again. 1-2 the count. It has already been a long day of baseball here at Tri-C. Game number 2 for both of these squads. Potentially one more left to go. Here comes the 1-2. Upstairs for ball 1. And you look at both squads, evenly matched on paper, a lot of college commits on both. You can see why both of these teams are here in this game. The 2-2. Upstairs for ball 2, or ball 3, and that'll make it a full count 3-2. After Seiss, it's Miller. Zeta looking for out number one against batter number one. And he will get it. Bottom right corner looking. It's 1 up, 1 down. Perfectly placed fastball by Zeta going for the corner, and he is able to paint it to perfection. With 1 down, Brandon Miller now steps in. Miller, a couple of impact plays in the last game, but still it was Corbin Marshall who walked away with player of the game honors, and rightfully so. Swing and a miss, takes a load off there, 0-1. Good changeup by Zeta on the mound, going deep into his bag of tricks. From what I've seen of Zeta in the past, I believe a 3-faceted pitcher, fastball, breaking ball, and his changeup. It was the changeup that struck out Seiss to begin the game. 1-1 count on Miller. Brandon Miller just finished up his senior year in Canal Fulton at Northwest. 1-1 on the corner now, 1-2. Tyler Zeta early on attacking the outskirts of the zone, going for the outer edge, and that has been successful for him so far. Here comes the 1-2. Chops that one foul, and that was a lunge swing from Miller. The Cleveland Baseball Federation looking to find contact whatever way they can. And no real surprise, just given how Seiss was taken out with the leadoff spot. You kind of want to find some spark, something that brings you back to life in this game. Even though it's early on, you can't get down too early. Ground ball up the middle, scooped up in the hole at short, and the play will be made for out number 2. An excellent throw across the diamond to get that out. We will let that one play again. Just a great job up the gut by Premier, able to get that ball before it goes into the outfield. Definitely a hard hit ball by Miller, but a manageable one. And it's Scott DeMarco with his first put out in the game. DeMarco did have a Little League home run in the last game, ruled as a double, and a 2-base error gave him home. Fly ball into center field, a little bit more shallow than anticipated. Boyer able to get there to retire the side in order. Premier's defense, a great start. Now the offense looks to return the favor when we return. Middle of 1 here at Ron Mottl Field. No score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, bottom of the first inning in game number 5 of the day. Yes, 5 out of 6. Once again, we still have the championship game after this. No score quite yet. It is Aaron Hales on the mound for the Cleveland Baseball Federation in game number 2 of their day. In game number 1, it was a good performance by Anderson Hatfield, the now freshman at Ohio State. Not for baseball, just going there for school. He just finished up his time at Chippewa High School over in Doylestown. but he had a solid start. It was contact pitching, but that got the job done for the most part in that game and kept the CBF in that contest until the offense finally found their breakthrough at the end. For Premier, it's Scoville, DeMarco, and Boyer this inning. A chance for the leadoff man to reach for Premier. Not quite. For the most part, the same order for the CBF, just a few defensive changes. Payoff. Down low for ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard for Premier. Good patience in the box by Scoville. Was able to draw the walk, and now that brings up the ever-dangerous Scott DeMarco. DeMarco a chance to do some big damage early on. He did have that Little League home run, which was truly a double earlier on today. Hard hit ball, foul, 0-1. DeMarco committed to play baseball at Cincinnati as a PO, but don't tell him that with his swing. One of the best swings for a so-described PO. Runner goes, 0-1, shot foul. Kind of light contact there from DeMarco, and his dugout lets him hear it. Count now 0-2. The 2 strikes on DeMarco. We will see the approach here, but if you are Hales, nothing good. And there it is, running it upstairs at eye level for ball 1. Don't hate that pitch selection from Hales. He wasn't going to give him anything too great to hit there. There was no need to, just given the game script. And that's why he went with that. DeMarco fouls that 1-2 away with plenty of power. We know what kind of power he possesses with that swing. We've seen it today. The question is, can he straighten it out here? Runner goes, it's high, 2-2, and it will sail into the outfield. Scoville, he will stay put. That is probably the right decision in the end, as that would have been a tough effort to make to get all the way over to third. Either way, Premier's opening run and go-ahead run stands in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Foul left side. Or excuse me, it's a 2-2 count. Whichever team does win this game will be the designated home team in the championship game, given the lowest seed remaining is Ohio Elite in the 4 slot. That would have changed if B2 would have taken down the Cleveland Baseball Federation earlier on today. The 2-2. DeMarco, another hard hit foul ball left side. A lot of that same pitch to DeMarco and a lot of that same result. A good model of consistency so far today in DeMarco. Not only at the sticks, but also defensively. Hales checks and deals the 2-2. Off the plate for ball 3, and we are full. Good work by DeMarco to get it to a full count, 3-2. In the on-deck circle, it is Jackson Boyer. Payoff pitch upstairs for ball 4, and that'll be the second walk in a row to begin the game for Premier's offense. Once again, it is the dream start. And now that'll bring in Boyer. 2 on, nobody out. If you're Premier's offense looking for a hot start like the last game, this is exactly what you need, and if you can keep moving station to station against a team whose offense took a little bit of time to get adjusted, you can run away with this one pretty quick. And the CBF has to be aware of that. Ground ball up the middle awkwardly. It's going to be a tough play to make at first, and it is just in time for out number 1. That could have loaded up the bases as it kind of just died in the middle. 2 runners will advance into scoring position, but getting out number 1 was one of the goals there for the CBF, and they will accomplish that one. Ashton Schneider now steps in. 2 RBIs in the last game for the starting pitcher of game number 1, and now a chance for the first baseman to get 2 RBIs, the opening 2 RBIs of the game. Hales sets and delivers. First pitch in there for strike 1. But Ashton Schneider did all he could on the mound for Premier, and it was enough to seal that 7-4 win over Premier Relic. Relic came close to striking on a number of occasions, but just couldn't get it done. Schneider, a pop into left center field. It will fall, and it will be his second 2 RBI single of the day. Make it 2-0 Premier. Beautiful piece of hitting by Ashton Schneider. Puts it in a tough spot to get to, and those will be RBIs 3 and 4 of the day. Ashton Schneider, a good model of consistency, just like DeMarco offensively and defensively for Premier. And overall, great hustle by the runners on. DeMarco and Scoville both able to score with ease. Now a 2-0 game. If you are Premier, your goal right now is to score as many runs possible in the opening frames. Maybe get this one done a little bit earlier than anticipated. The 1-0. In there now, 1-1. Talked about it a little bit in the pregame and in the build-up to this game during the last one. What will we see in regard to the offense? Premier's offense a lot more dangerous in the last game that they played in comparison to the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Will both teams' offenses rise to the occasion? Will both fall, or will Premier stay par for the course? And same with the CBF. Right now, the last one looking true. Count now 1-2. The pitch. Foul back. Good cut on the swing there. That is Dylan Lair, the extra hitter. After Lair, it goes to Camden Scott, the third baseman. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Chopped to foul again. But Premier's dugout definitely enjoying this game a little bit more, and you can kind of feel them enjoying this game as that is kind of transferring over into some good results. Hales trying again with the 1-2. Lair left side, and it will break foul. Otherwise, that would have been a tough play to make over at third for Marshall, even for a guy of his standards. Count remains 1-2. The CBF defense looking for outnumbered 2, in need of it here. And they might not get it. It's a good pop into right field, and it is down for extra bases. Stovall unable to catch up to it. Lair is into second, and into third, it is going to be Snyder. Beautiful piece of hitting. And once again, the train continues to move along the tracks for Premier's offense. A dangerous start, a powerful start at that. This kind of clears everybody in the outfield. Stovall didn't play it the best, couldn't track it down. And now, 2 more runners in scoring position for Camden Scott. Scott takes ball 1 upstairs. Still only 1 down in the bottom of the first inning. 4 out of the 5 batters have reached safely. The other one just moved 2 runners into scoring position for Snyder to bring in. Hales is 1-0. A good drive down the line and left, and it will be caught for out number 2. It's a web gem by Trey Martin out in left. We will take a second look at that one. A tough play to make. If he didn't get that one, it's 4-0. He is able to keep 2 runs at bay with that one big catch. Moving across from right to left. Maybe a good spot for Martin to be in with plays like that. And once again, that is a big impact play early on in this game. Now 2 down for Gabe McCabe. Fouls that one away, 0-1. Still, if Premier can score those 2 other runs to make it 4-0 early on, that is going to be a big, big factor to look at during this game. Just this hot start offensively. We saw them have 1 big inning in the last game. Can they spread the offense out across a couple of innings? That is the big question with this Premier side. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. In there for strike 2. After McCabe, it will go to Jaden Barr, the catcher. The 1-2, chopped foul. Another good survival swing. So far, 2-0 the score. Premier almost making it 4-0, but Trey Martin taking a big leap of faith in left field to get the ball. The 1-2 upstairs for ball 2. In the top of the second inning, it is Marshall, Martin, and Brazelton set to swing for CBF. The pitch on the corner for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. It's an excellent pitch from Aaron Hales, and the damage will stop there. Ashton Schneider, the point of difference, as he hits a 2 RBI single in the bottom of the first inning. End of 1 at Ron Mottl Field in game number 5. It is the number 2 seed Premier up 2-0 on the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. And apologize, it appears the soundboard did get bumped. But still, a leadoff single for Corbin Marshall. Martin now on to potentially do some damage. First pitch inside for ball 1. But right now, the Cleveland Baseball Federation finding themselves in a 2-0 hole. And the goal has to be to chip away at it, whether it be getting everything back this inning or at least one. Martin fouls that into the press box and right back into the field. Now 1-1. Kind of a big hit off the top. And that is why the top of the backstop is extended to the top of the press box where the ball really can't easily get inside the window. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Martin takes upstairs for ball 2. It is going to be a long night for the Cleveland Baseball Federation if they can't move guys from station to station. And once again, it starts here. Martin, ground ball to second. They get the out at 2 and not at 1. Martin just in there as it will simply be a fielder's choice for out number 1. Just barely got in there. Almost got called out. A good ball up the middle. He will reach, but once again, moving guys station to station has to be the priority, and that really doesn't move the needle. And you can see that great play made up the middle over at second base. Scoville able to get 1 out. And in the meantime, they throw back to 1, not in time. Zada more of a warning shot over to the first base runner in Martin. Pops up by Brazelton, foul. 0-1 the count. Both Brazeltons in the lineup again. Gerald the DH and Jalen doing the catching. 0-1 the count. Martin looked back to the bag at 1. And he is back in with plenty of time to spare. Zada's 0-1. Gonna miss low, evening up the counts. Still kind of surprised not to see any bunts laid down today by the Cleveland Baseball Federation in the hopes of playing some small ball. Ground ball hit to third. This could be 2. They get the lead runner, and that is it. That'll be the second fielder's choice in a row, this time for out number 2. Once again, the runner does reach safely, yes, but you sacrifice the lead runner. Moving runners along is going to be vital if you are to win this game, but the Cleveland Baseball Federation just unable to do it as of right now. Now Martwan Shannon, the second baseman, will step in. Runner at first, 2 down in the top of the second inning. Zada nods and deals. Misses down low for ball 1. Good scoop behind the dish by Barr. Zada on the mound, Barr behind the dish. Schneider at first, Scoville at second, DeMarco at short, Scott at third, and it is McCabe, Boyer, and Carter to set the rest of the defense as we do have out number 3 over at second base. Hard hit ground ball, and once again, it is a fielder's choice. Third of the inning. Good defense by Premier, making the simple plays by getting the lead runner. All 4 guys pretty much reached today in this second inning, but it did not matter. It was at the price of somebody else, except for the leadoff single of Marshall. Middle of 2 at Ron Mottl Field. Premier in control, up 2-0. The offense in search of more runs when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Premier looking to pile on some more runs in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 your score. Premier Ohio on top of the Cleveland Baseball Federation. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. This inning for Premier, it is Barr, Zada, and Sayers. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count on Barr. But the Cleveland Baseball Federation did a good job getting their guys on first, but couldn't move them anywhere else. 3 fielder's choices in the top of the second inning, a very obscure box score. 0-2 off the plate for ball 1. But if the Cleveland Baseball Federation is going to hang in a game like this, they're going to need to find a way to move their runners along outside of simply getting them on first. Strike 3 called on the corner on Barr, and there's out number 1. Punch out number 2 in the game by Hales. The defense's task right now is to keep the potent Premier offense at bay. A lot easier said than done. Now Zeta, the pitcher, steps in. First pitch called on the corner, 0-1 the counts. In the meantime, there is some action in the CBF bullpen. That one going to miss 1-1. Just off the plate there from Hales. And we will try to get eyes on whoever is warming up in the bullpen right now. Chopper to short, throw across the diamond is in time for out number 2. It's 2 up, 2 down. And a concern that I mentioned earlier on today, Premier's offense, they did great in 1 inning in the last game. Is their offense going to be limited to 1 inning? And if so, is that enough to win a game like this? Or even in the championship game, is that enough to take down Ohio Elite? And right now, the offense 2 up, 2 down, not where they want to be. Sayers missed times, 0-1 the count. For CBF in the top of the 3rd, it is Stovall, Sikora, and Mako. Fly ball into the outfield, into deep center, taking it a slice, and he has it to retire the side. Premier will go in order in the bottom of the 2nd inning. This game going by a little quicker than expected. To complete, Premier up by 2 on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Temperatures definitely starting to dip here at Ron Mottl Field. The height of the heat earlier on today at around 1 o'clock has faded away as expected, but still a beautiful day for baseball, and once again, a beautiful Father's Day to all the fathers listening / watching on at home. Happy Father's Day to you. 0-1 the count as that pitch is foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Barr. Stovall, Sikora, and Mako set to hit this frame. Both offenses looking for some sparks down into the kind of middle portion of the game. Early on, Premier was able to plate 2 runs, but the offense going 1-2-3 in the last frame starts to spark some concerns. And especially in the championship game, if both offenses have a slow start, a team like Ohio Elite is going to really dominate that contest in that regard, where they can get an early run and then hold that lead. And even if not, they played from behind in the game against the RBI Guardians, where they were able to take them down in a big 10-2 win. 2-2 count on Stovall. The pitch pops up on the infield. It will go to the right side and caught at second base by Scoville for out number 1. Stovall just got jammed, and once again, a pop fly into the kind of center of the infield. We've seen that a lot today, not only in this contest early on, but also earlier today in the game against Premier Relic for Premier Boris. Robbie Sikora now steps in. The lefty looking to get the offense rolling in the 3rd. Ball 1 taken down low. Once again, not that it is applicable as of right now. 12 runs after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5 are your run rules. Liner into right field. It is down into the corner. It is extra bases for Stovall, for Sikora. He is in, and that'll put a runner in scoring position for the CBF offense. A big swing for Sikora, able to get it down the line, and that will be the first extra base hit of the game for the CBF. Big swing and good hustle down the line as well. Still 1 down. Mako a chance to bring in Sikora to make it a 1-run game. And that would be big for momentum. The CBF looking to stay in this game. Mako swings and misses, takes a load off there. 0-1 the count. Just mistimed the delivery from Zada. Zada checking the runner. Now deals the 0-1. Missing down low, evening up the count. Tyler Zada was the ace this past year for a struggling North Olmsted squad. A lot of good, but also a good amount of bad in the season. Some tough games not going their way, but he learned from that and really became a resilient pitcher. And now he gets the chance to go and pitch at the next level. Throwback nodding time to seconds. 1-1 count on Mako. The pitch. Hard hit ball down the left side, but foul. Now 1-2 the count. Good hefty cut by Mako, just unable to straighten that one out. With Seiss in the on-deck circle, a chance to bring in some runs looms large. And it starts with Mako getting on, or at least moving the runner along. Mako takes ball 2 upstairs, even count now. Mako just finished up his senior year at Barberton, earned second team Suburban League honors with a .286 average. The payoff, it is upstairs. Or excuse me, that's 2-2. Now it's 3-2. Cole Mako looking to get on. Now the payoff. Fouls that one away. The off-speed got him mistimed. And all of a sudden, it just kind of takes an awkward fly off the bat backwards. Powerful swing nonetheless, but same with the last one. Needs to straighten it out. Full count 3-2. Zada keeping close eyes on the runner at second, and for good reason. It is ball 4, 2 on, 1 down for the Cleveland Baseball Federation. And they will go back to the top of the order with Jeffrey Seiss. Seiss 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout looking to begin the game. But a chance for redemption here. Runners at first and second, still 1 down. Double play ball could be in the mix. They will say he went 0-1 the count. Seiss tried checking his swing, just unable to get it done. Jeffrey Seiss just finished up as well in his high school career, but at Revere opposed to Barberton like Mako. It's hit up the middle and it is through. It will be a single and that will load up the bases. A good powerful swing by Seiss up the gut, and that will load up the bases for Brandon Miller. Miller a chance to really tie the game up. Time called by Zada as he's going to go talk to his catcher, Barr. The winner of this game has the right to take on Ohio Elite in the championship game scheduled to begin at around 7:45 p.m. Total of 6 games in the championship round today. Still some silverware on the line. Ohio Elite as the 4 seed. The underdog looking to get that win. Premier Ohio looking to take control in a game against them. But first off, it's here. This is the focus. And especially with the bases loaded right now, all both teams can think about is this scenario right here. Ohio Elite is just something in the back of their mind. 0-1 the count on Miller. The pitch from Zada. Ground ball left side. It is going to get through. 1 run will score. The bases will stay loaded. It's an RBI single from Miller. And now it's a 1-run game. Executed to perfection. Bases stay loaded. Nobody is retired. And it sneaks right past the third baseman, Scott. Beautifully placed in left field. Now Gerald Brazelton, a chance to tie it up or take the lead for the Cleveland Baseball Federation. All it takes is 1 big swing. The pitch. In there for strike 1. We will see how antsy the teams are to get action in the bullpen. We saw it briefly for the CBF, but nothing as of right now. 0-1. Hit right side by Brazelton into a shallow spot in right. They have it for out number 2, and there will be no advancement on the base path. Good relay in the outfield to make sure all the runners stay put. And now it is the game winner from earlier on today, and Corbin Marshall stepping in 1 for 1 in this game with a single. But a chance to tie it up or put CBF in the lead presents itself. Marshall fouling that one away. 0-1 the count. Corbin Marshall wearing number 27. Once again, earned first-team All-State honors in Division V at Chippewa this year. And he will be heading to Wittenberg once this season is over for college ball. Chopped weakly back to the mound. Tough play to make over to first, but it is there. Zada showing his athleticism to retire the side. We will watch that one back. Tyler Zeta able to get up in the air to snag that one and prevents any further damage from the CBF. And really, it's a tough play to make. You see him have to go off to his right, makes a lunging snag, and then gets the ball over to one. But it's a necessary play to make given the game script. Still, 1 run does score for the CBF in the top of the 3rd, but they will still have a whole host of runners stranded on the bases. Middle of 3, Premier 2, CBF 1 your score on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The CBF was able to do some damage in the top of the inning. Premier in the bottom looking to return the favor. 2-1 your score as we rejoin the fun here at Ron Mottl Field. Once again, the winner takes on Ohio Elite in the championship game starting at 7:45 p.m. tonight. 1-0 now, 1-1. Good response by Hales on the mound. But that one run came to pass courtesy of a good hit, I believe, by Miller. Miller was able to bring the runner in, and really, given the game script right now, that run was definitely a big necessity for the CBF. All it takes is one more big offensive onslaught from Premier to really change this game and really solidify Premier's dominance. The pitch. Just going to miss. Close one there, but the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Good drive down the right field line, but it will break foul. And you can see the frustration from Carter after that swing. He thought he had a big breakthrough for Premier to begin the bottom of the 3rd. A good ball down the line that could have been extra bases. In the meantime, I believe it is Maka warming up in the bullpen for the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Payoff again. Same side, but on a chop. Tough ranging play made at second. The throw to one is in time for out number 1. Shannon, an excellent ranging play, steals a base hit from Carter. That was tremendous, absolutely tremendous by Shannon. He has been flashing the leather all afternoon, and yet again, he gets another big play done. And the turn two, that's what makes it even more impressive. Add the turn on top to still find the balance to make that play happen. That takes an elite talent. First pitch to Scoville down low for ball one. Premier back up for their second go-around, beginning with Scoville, who walked in the bottom of the first. 1-0 backs him out, now 2-0. Earlier on today, game number one, the first game of the day, that's where our delay came in, and it will be a one-out single. Scoville, a good bit of hitting into right field. But going back to earlier, that elongated first game is the reason why we are delayed as of right now. That game ending really late. I think game number two starting 40 minutes late. This one maybe 15 minutes. We have made up a good amount of time, but still running behind as this game kind of scheduled to be done in around an hour or a little bit less. Time has been called. Hales has been sent back to the dugouts, and I believe it is going to be number 3 in Cole Macko coming on, and it will be Macko on to pitch in place of Hales. Bottom of the third, 1 down. Premier 2, Cleveland Baseball Federation 1, your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Macko all ready and set to go on the mound as he has warmed up in place of Hales. Throw down to 2 will not be in time. Definitely a close call down at second, but he is in. Scoville gets a stolen bag to begin the outing of Cole Macko. Macko will have DeMarco and Boyer potentially at a minimum, depending on what happens in the field in the bottom of the third inning. DeMarco chops that one foul. But Hales ended up going 2 1/3 innings, allowing a total of 2 runs. Now, the runner at second base would still be his responsibility. If that one does score, it would be a third run added to him. 0-2, foul left side. Count remains 0-2 on DeMarco. DeMarco in this game 0 for 0 with a walk. The pitch upstairs for ball 1. And you can hear Coach Carter giving some instructions from the dugout to his defense. Macko sets, keeps a close eye on Scoville and delivers. DeMarco thought about it, but it is strike 3 looking for out number 2. A big punch out from Macko. Now 1 step closer, getting out of the inning with no damage done. Jackson Boyer now steps in this game 0 for 1 with a ground out. A big chance for Macko to make a statement. A good pop into deep center field. Underneath it is Slice, and he has it to retire the side. No damage done in the bottom of the third inning by Premier. Macko settles things down. End of 3. Premier up 2-1 on the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Three innings down in our penultimate battle, semifinal number 2 of the day. The winner awaits Ohio Elite in the championship game that will follow this one at around 7:45 p.m. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. For CBF, it is Martin, Brazelton, and Shannon this inning. And they will look to get the offense rolling again, down by 1. Yet another close affair today. A lot of good battles so far. Martin following that one behind, now 1-2 the count. For a guy like Trey Martin, who so far today has grounded into a fielder's choice in this game, but had a hot game number 1, this is the chance for him to do some damage and at least help be a spark offensively. That's really all that this Cleveland Baseball Federation squad needs. They need base runners and they need impact players to make impact plays. The pitch. Ground ball hit to DeMarco at short. Scoops up. The throw to 1 is in time for out number 1. A good effort over at short by DeMarco as he is able to retire Trey Martin. That'll now bring up Jalen Brazelton. Brazelton in this game grounded into a fielder's choice. Martin, Brazelton, and Shannon all grounded into fielder's choices in their last plate appearances and their only plate appearances in this game. First pitch going behind for ball 1. Kind of evading the catcher along with the umpire after it hit him. But Jalen Brazelton looking for some impact swings. Chopped left side, breaking foul, now 1-1. And good for the defense that it did, as that took an awkward hop off of Scott. One ball, one strike at the count. The pitch. Good pop deep to left field, still going back. And it will be caught for out number 2. A good effort by McCabe as he is able to track that one down. 2 up, 2 down to begin the top of the 4th. Martwan Shannon steps back in. The second baseman hit into a fielder's choice in his lone plate appearance so far. But outside of that, a couple of great plays over at second base defensively for the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Zadis pitch. In there for strike 1. Good frame behind the dish by Barr. Without that frame, I don't know if that would be called a strike. It just kind of got brought down in the end. The 0-1. Down low, now 1-1. The sun definitely starting to kind of go down. Still plenty of time before it does, as the time right now is 6:37. But still definitely starting to make its move that way. But still plenty of warmth here at the field. Temperature right now 73. Expected to be at around 70 come 8 o'clock. The 2-1. Just going to miss for ball 3. After Brazelton, or excuse me, after Shannon, it goes to Stovall. The pitch. Good drive down into right field, and it will fall. It is a 2-out single for Martwan Shannon. Good drive into right field, and now the tying run is on the base path for the CBF, and that'll bring in Brady Stovall. Stovall caught game number 1. If they make the championship game, most likely will be the catcher for that game as well. But right now, the focus is all offense. If he can get a big hit here, that will keep the inning going first of all. But secondly, that has the chance to lead to some more damage. Damage is the name of the game right now for the CBF, down by 1. For Premier, they have Snyder, Lair, and Scott set to hit in the bottom of the inning. Snyder still the point of difference with that RBI single that scored 2 runs. The 0-1. Lobbed in, and it will hit the top of the zone. Now 0-2 the count. A big spot for Zeta to make a statement with a runner on behind him. The pitch. Popped up, and it will sneak on out foul. And it will make a big thud behind us. If Stovall can get on safely, it would go to Robbie Sikora in the 9-hole. Zeta's 0-2. Off the plate and down low for ball 1. Right now, about an hour away from the championship game getting underway, pending the result and pending the time of this one. The 1-2 hits the corner for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. Tyler Zeta finds punch out number 2, and the inning will be over. Middle of 4 here at Ron Mottl Field. The CBF put the tying run on the base path. Couldn't bring him in. Premier up by 1. Their offense looking for some more run support when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom 4 here at Tri-C's Ron Mottl Field. 2-1 the score. Premier hanging on to a 1-run lead, and it is the man who gave them that lead all the way back in the first inning, and Ashton Schneider back in for his second go-around. And so for a good start, good patient start for him to this at-bat, 2-0 count. You go Schneider, then Lair and Scott this frame. That is strike 1 taken on the outside edge. Not surprised to see a take there from Schneider. For those just joining us, this is pitcher number 2 of the game for the CBF. Hale's got the start. Mako now in relief. The 2-1. Fouled behind, now 2-2. For Premier, I mentioned it earlier, and it's looking more and more, I don't want to say lively, I'm just going to try to think of the word, looking more and more prevalent that the offense, it has 1 inning to roll, and that has been the case today in both games. That is a scary, scary parting line to take into a championship game. The offense, they need a couple of innings where they can score some runs outside of that first inning. Scoring a whole host of runs in 1 inning can win you games, but it is definitely not going to be something that you can keep up throughout a season. Fly ball into right field, tracked down by Stovall for out number 1. A run's a run no matter when you score it. I'm not disagreeing with that, but you cannot maintain a top-tier record simply scoring 4 or 5 runs in the first inning and then hoping your defense can hold things down. And this Premier offense, they're able to get guys on, just not in opportune spots. Usually with 2 down, they get somebody on, and that has kind of helped contribute to the offense falling on deaf ears. Swing and a miss from Lair down low. 0-1 the count. But for the Cleveland Baseball Federation, the name of the game is keeping the offense at bay for as long as they can. Good crack by Lair into the outfield. Slice underneath it in center, has it for out number 2. Once again, 2 up, 2 down. And now that'll bring in Camden Scott, who lined out to Martin back in the first. And that out was pivotal, as if that ball got down the line, look out. Mako sets and delivers. First pitch down low for ball 1. Right now the time 6:44. We are approaching the 1 hour mark in this game. Mako's 1-0 in there for strike 1. And realistically, if this game is done by 7:25, we will have the championship game start on time. Here comes the 1-1 from Mako. Chopped off the umpire now, 1-2. It appears that he is okay. Kind of an awkward hit. Nothing too crazy, but still one that will sting. Definitely a lower scoring affair. A couple lower scoring affairs today. The big score was the last one. 10-2 the final. OEB taking down the RBI Guards. So far today it has been low scoring, high scoring, low scoring, high scoring. This one following suit as a low scoring affair, which means we would have a high scoring championship, which I think the viewers at home would definitely not mind. The pitch going to miss upstairs, and we are full. 3-2 count on Scott. Gabe McCabe awaits in the on-deck circle. Mako's payoff. Chopped foul behind. Once again, we are in the mobile press box today at Ron Mottl Field. We have the tents up in full force. We have the table. Not able to get into the official box this afternoon. Payoff pitch on the top of the zone for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. Premier cannot believe it. Mako able to get his second punch out of the outing and gets Premier in order. That is big for momentum heading into the 5th inning. 2-1, Premier still on top. Ohio Elite awaits the winner. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Zada delivers down low to begin the 5th for ball 1. Still 3 innings left to go in the semifinals. This is semifinal 2 of 2. Still have the championship game on in a little bit. That will decide the winner of the 2025 18U Midwest Challenge. The 17U division, I believe, wrapping up around now over at Kent State. That'll be interesting to see who ended up getting the win there. I believe Premier Gambetta still one of the big contenders. I believe they are still in and eligible for the win. This inning for CBF, it is Sikora, Mako, then Top. The pitch from Zada. And he will take ball 4. 4 pitches, and that will put the tying run over at first base for Mako. Not a bad spot at all for the Baseball Federation to be in. I've talked about base runners all afternoon, how important they are to the game. And right now, that base runner over at first, the most important run they will have down the stretch until they have the chance to take the lead. The pitch from Zada, upstairs for ball 1. And now the Cleveland Baseball Federation's dugout starting to get a little bit more lively. Keep in mind this squad defending an undefeated 7-0 record today. The 1-0. Upstairs for ball 2. With a win here, 8-0 start to the year, that would be unprecedented for a tournament team. Not many squads can say they start off that hot, but these talents, they play together, and they play together really well. And as I mentioned throughout the day, they took down a very well-established club in B2. This is a big step in the right direction to establishing the Cleveland Baseball Federation as one of the big dogs in travel baseball. The 2-0. On the top corner for strike 1. That's what they're fighting for in this game. Ohio Elite, another newcomer, but still more established than the CBF, beating arguably the most established squad and most really illustrious travel program in the area in Premier, Ohio. That would be a statement. So many good teams in the area. A lot have come and gone over the years. I know a while ago in the area, the Strongsville Stallions used to be a dominant force, but now folded, kind of taken in by Premier. The 2-2. Upstairs for ball 3, and we are full. But the landscape of travel baseball definitely changing. I played in it for around 5 years. Definitely different from 2020 to now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Upstairs for ball 4. And all of a sudden, the go-ahead run stands at first base for CBF. And Jeffrey Seiss has a chance to move them along. Is it too early for small ball? That is a question, I think, on the minds of many right now. And over on the far side, Ohio Elite starting to have some of their players come back to the facility as they look to get ready to go for their championship game. Once again, join us at around 7:45, potentially now an 8 p.m. primetime start. And it's Ohio Elite taking on the winner of this game. The winner takes home the 18U Division Midwest Challenge crown for 2025. Next week, our coverage will entail potentially a WRCL game on Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we might have some pool play from the Elite Midwest Challenge or from the second Kent State Invite. Before Sunday, we will be at Kent State's Schoonover Stadium all day for all 5 games, as we will have the second Kent State Invite of the year. You can catch all of those games live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel, along with all of our prior broadcasts. So far this week, if I'm doing my math right, we had 3 broadcasts on Monday, 1 on Wednesday. That gets us to 4. Add the 4 pool play games, that's 8. Paul one taken down low. And you add the 6 today, we have a total of 14 broadcasts this week on the channel, 14 games across 7 days. Insanity, yes. Am I going to stop? Absolutely not. Go check them out. Would appreciate it. Bunch shown. Played perfectly right down the line at 1. The throw 2-1 is in time, and small ball is enough to move the runners into scoring position. I alluded to it moments ago, but Jeffrey Seiss gets the bunt down in a perfect spot, and all of a sudden, the tying and go-ahead runs stand in scoring position for Brandon Miller. 1 for 2 on the day, an RBI single and a ground out. If he can do the first part of that, which was the base hit, then we could see a 3-2 lead for the CBF. It's a good drive into the outfield. It is down in the gap. 1 run will score. The go-ahead run will take off for home. He is in and cruising into second base. It is Brandon Miller. Does it again. 3-2 now the score. The CBF on top. Out of nowhere, the offense explodes. Gets a pair of runs right there. And boom. 3-2. Talk about a great comeback from the CBF. It's the underdogs on paper looking to make it to the battle with the other underdog. And that would set up a pretty much all powder blue affair. You can make an argument that the CBF is more powder blue and that Ohio Elite is more teal. But either way, could set up an interesting 3 versus 4 matchup. That would be our second 3 versus 4 matchup in as many tournaments this week. The last championship we covered was also a 3-4 battle. Could be on the cards again tonight. The 2-0. Ground ball hardly hit up the gut to short. DeMarco turns to 3. The tag, not there. He didn't get it down. And the runner down at first is safe. Brazelton put it in a perfect spot. We will watch it back for the tag at 3. But I think the call is right. Miller got around it. A tough decision to make. It's a split second to decide. But down at third. Yes, he beat the tag. And now some insurance stands 90 feet away for Corbin Marshall. Marshall's the reason that they're here anyway. Ground ball right side. They get the lead runner. And the trail is not in time. That will score another run. Make it 4-2 CBF. That hustle is all it took for that extra run to score. They needed that run to get on. And they scored it. Perfectly played. You see they get the lead runner, but it's hustled down the line that wins the day. Still a fielder's choice for Marshall, but a 2-run lead on hand. And Martin almost found the left field line, just couldn't get it down there. 0-1 the count. In the bottom of the 5th inning for Premier, trailing for the first time today, they will have, it appears, McCabe, Barr, and Zeta. I believe they trailed early on by 1 run to Premier Relic today, but they were able to make amends pretty quick and take a commanding lead. Second throwback to 1, not in time. But Trey Martin 0 for 2, looking to change that here. The pressure not really on, as this is a 2-run lead for the CBF. And this is their game. Who would have thought that would be the parting line right now, given the start? But OEB taking this one in off to our side as they start to mentally prepare for the championship. That pitch upstairs now 2-1. But for the CBF to take this lead really speaks volumes about their resilience. Definitely not the game they expected, but this is the game that they're in. Martin hits it over towards short. DeMarco gets the out at 2 to retire the side. Simple fielder's choice gets out of the inning for Premier, but not before a few runs score. A 3-run swing from 2-1 to 4-2 we go. The CBF takes their first lead of the game. Middle of 5. It is the number 3 seed on top of the number 2. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Opposed to the notion of getting out of the inning to give your offense a chance to make a comeback, now the notion for the CBF is 9 outs and we're in the championship game. 4-2 your score, the CBF taking the lead courtesy of 3-run scoring in the top of the 5th. Cole Macko trying to nail things down in the 5th to make this a positive inning overall for the Baseball Federation. They won in heroic fashion earlier on today with a walk-off from Corbin Marshall, and they might have some more magic up their sleeves in this game. Almost a web gem in center. Seiss unable to get it. The runner will go to 2, and he is in. Jeffrey Seiss laid out and gave it his all, just couldn't get it in, and the leadoff man now stands in scoring position for Premier. It's an exceptional effort in center by Seiss. By my book, at least a single or a double, as that was an extraordinary effort, but a good job cruising on into second base. And now the tying run stands in for Premier in Jaden Barr. We've talked about it all day. When will the offense get rolling again? The answer might be now. Goodly placed bunt, perfectly placed, and now the ball gets wide, and that will put the tying run at second, now going to third. It's chaos, and now Barr will slide in. Absolutely wild play by Premier on the bases. All of a sudden, they are 90 feet away from tying this one up. Perfectly placed bunt. Zeta, a chance to tie it up at 4. What a turnaround that would be. Swing and a miss from Zeta, 0-1 the count. But such a beautiful bunt, perfectly placed. Macko and company looking to make amends. Zeta, a good pop into right field. We are tied up at 4. Tyler Zeta gets the job done, and all of a sudden, from 4-2 to 4-4 we go. What a game on hand. It looked like the CBF had taken complete control. Zeta changes that quickly along with the bunt from Barr and the double, single error, whatever you want to call it, from McCabe to get the inning underway. Now it's Alex Sayers stepping in for Premier. Still a chance for Premier Ohio to take the lead back in this frame. And once again, that would change the dynamic of this game once more. Still nobody out in the inning. Ground ball hit too short. They will get the lead runner, and they will get the trail runner. It is a big 6-4-3 double play for outs 1 and 2. Exactly the response the CBF needed to have. They needed to find out somewhere, and they found it in the middle of their infield. Miller to Shannon, then to Sikora. And you see that stretch at the end to complete the double play. Well done. There's strike 1 to Carter, and it sounded like his dugout wanted him to wear it. The umpire and the dugout of Premier, definitely 2 different versions of where that ball went. 0-1 runs inside, now 1 and 1. For the CBF in the top of the 6th, it is Brazelton, Shannon, and Stovall. That pitch just a bit upstairs. That time they yell where it's and with more warranted cause. Now a 2-1 count on Carter. Carter 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to second. Even count. If Carter gets on, we go back to the top with RJ Scoville. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Weakly chopped. It will go fair. Taken in behind the dish. And the play is made down the line at 1 to retire the side. And now after the appeal, the call will be upheld, officially ending the inning. 5 complete here at Ron Mottl Field, and we are tied. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This one got interesting. 4-4 your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Top of the 6th inning underway. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count. The CBF looking to hold down the fort in the 6th inning. First of all, they need to kind of get a good offensive start, and they will. It's a leadoff single. Nicely placed ball by Brazelton. And that'll now bring up Martwan Shannon. But for those just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. A 4-4 scoreline, not necessarily what we had in mind for this game, as it definitely could have gone a lot of different ways. This one, not one of the more likely paths given how it started, but this is where we're at. Ball 1 taken upstairs. Once again, stay with us for the championship game, which will begin at around maybe 15 to 20 minutes after this game is done. Scheduled for 7:45. And right now, not necessarily a long shot to see that happen. More of a 60-40 that it doesn't. And once again, they throw back, not in time. But Shannon reached on a fielder's choice and has singled today. The 1-0 from Zada, fouled behind, now 1-1. But Ohio Elite, they have been here for a little while now, starting to get loose, or at this point, just kind of take this game in. And I believe during this broadcast, a lot of our views came from the OEB squad, trying to see who they would be taking on in this championship game. The 1-1, top of the zone, hits for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Shannon. Brady Stovall, the right fielder, awaiting in the on-deck circle. Throw back to 1. Close, but not in time. Good move by Zada. Tyler Zada has been on point with his moves today. Definitely close on numerous occasions, but just not getting there fast enough. Zada's 1-2. Breaks in, popped up. It might be playable right side, and it will be foul. Just fell out of the reach of the first baseman. Snyder did everything in his power to try and get over there to make that play. In the end, just not enough behind it. And sometimes the ball just simply is uncatchable. Not every single play has to be a Web Gem ESPN top 10-esque play. The 1-2 in there for strike 3 looking. Beautiful delivery by Zeta. Punch out number 3 on the day. Retires Shannon for out number 1. Tyler Zeta has been doing a lot of contact pitching for Premier in this game, and that is what we expected. Maybe not as much offense as expected in this game, but still a solid performance all the way around. Throw back to 1, once again not in time. Zeta doing what he can to try and propel his squad to victory. Stovall looking to help out the CBF. Runner goes, it is popped into the outfield, and it will be caught for out number 2. They will throw back to try and retire the side, but a little bit too far left. Still a great effort nonetheless in center by Boyer to try and get that ball back in. That'll now bring up Robbie Sikora. And if you're Premier and you can blank this CBF offense, a run all of a sudden puts the Baseball Federation down to their final 3 outs of the day. The offense definitely has a tall task ahead. First pitch in there for a strike to Sikora. Only one game has gone to extra innings today, and that was the first one. 3-2 the final with OEB taking out Release. Throw back to 1. It will go wide, and heading into second base, it is going to be Brazelton. Brazelton takes the turn, kind of second guesses it. He is going to 3. They're going to send him home. He is now in no man's land. Throw back to 3. They got him, and the inning is over. What a job by Premier to get the relay in. He wanted it all, but in the end, comes up empty. Great hustle all the way around by Brazelton, but it's the relay from the corner of Premier that really ends the momentum of the CBF. Beautiful throw. Middle of 6 at Ron Mottl Field. Momentum firmly with Premier. Still a deadlock on hand. 4-4 your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of the 6th at Ron Mottl Field, and for Premier, they have to be feeling good about their chances right now. Tie game, they have momentum after a great defensive put out to end the top of the inning, and it is the top of their order set to hit in this inning. A really good combination all the way around. Scoville takes the 1-0 upstairs, but in the zone, now 1-1. But Scoville, DeMarco, and Boyer looking to put Premier back on top. And off to our side, it appears OEB might start to warm up in the batting cages. Or at least a player or two had a bucket of balls, and there they are reappearing. A good drive by Scoville into the outfield. Slice underneath it has it for out number 1. Good play out in center. Kind of a routine fly, but still a hard hit ball by Scoville to get the bottom of the 6th underway. Now it goes to Scott DeMarco, already a Little League home run today, back in game number 1. If he can do it again, that definitely changes the dynamic of this finish. The pitch, swing and a miss. He wanted it all there, couldn't connect. 0-1 the count. For those unfamiliar with extra innings, I believe the first inning of extras is normal baseball. Then in the 9th, you add a runner at second base for both teams to begin the frame. That is at least what happened earlier on today. That also could be partially due to the run rule, where the moment the run rule is hit, then that is added on. 0-2 count on DeMarco. And that is strike 3 looking top of the zone for out number 2. It has been called all day, but a big reason why Premier still not catching on. A tough break there. Now Boyer steps in. 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. If this game maybe ends in the next 10 to 15 minutes, we could start on time for the championship game. Otherwise, anticipate an 8 p.m. start time. And the start times have been kind of give or take. Some starting slightly before the prescribed time. Others starting well after what the umpires said. 2-0. Good pop, shallowly hit into the outfield. Caught by Shannon, and the side is retired. Premier will go in order in the 6th. New ball game, top of the 7th. It's simple. Whichever team is able to win an inning next will win the game and advance to take on Ohio Elite. 4-4 your score on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It's crunch time here at Tri-C. Top of the 7th inning, 4-4 your score. The winner takes on a very talented Ohio Elite in the championship game in around maybe 45 minutes from now. Sikora, Mako, and Seiss trying to put CBF back in the lead. A couple of lead changes today. Early on, it was Premier up 2-0. Then 2-1 as CBF was able to score a run. Then it was 4-2, a good response in the 5th inning, which was then followed up by 2 runs scoring for Premier, and that is where we sit right now, 4-4 your score. Here comes the pitch from Zada. Ground ball hit to the right side, scooped up at 1. It's 1 up, 1 down to begin the 7th. Good play by Snyder over at first. Mako now steps in. 2 walks today. For Premier in the bottom of the inning, it is Snyder, Lair, and Scott looking to walk it off. But these teams are playing for the right to make it to the championship and to just stay alive. Mako fouls that one away, 0-1 the count. And on top of that, the CBF playing to keep their undefeated record intact. The 18U squad 7-0 entering this game as a tournament team. 0-1, chopped left side, foul. Now 0-2. But regardless of if this is the end of the line or not, to start off 7-0 is really impressive for the CBF squad in these tournaments. A lot of tough teams, but this Premier squad, one of the toughest tests they had on their schedule. The 0-2 upstairs at the head. Now 1-2. Mako just kind of backing away, sees that one go right across the plane of his face. Zada tries again, the 1-2. Macy's down low, and we are even. Wouldn't be surprised to see Zada try and execute on the top of the zone. That is where a lot of his teammates have been rung up looking today. The 2-2, foul behind by Mako. Good survival swing to keep this at-bat going. And even more so now you can hear it behind us. OEB getting some swings before their game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. In there for strike 3 looking. It's out number 2. Tyler Zeta, a big punch out, his 4th of the day. 2 up, 2 down, and it comes at a big time. Slice back in for the CBF. A bunt his last time up, I believe a very important bunt as that moved everybody along and kind of was a chaotic bunt. 2 runners put in scoring position, 2 runs scored then from Miller, who is in the on-deck circle. Slice fouls that one away, 0-1 the count. During our tournament covers this year, no extra inning games until today. There's a chance that we have 2 total this afternoon/evening. 0-1 in there now, 0-2. If you're OAB, seeing the prospect of Premier is going to be obviously a daunting task, but it's a manageable one. They know they do have the firepower to get the win, but they will have to be the away team to get that win, regardless of who is playing. The 0-2, upstairs for ball 1. And I kind of think whichever dugout they get is based on who wins. If the CBF wins, they stay on the side they're at right now. If not, they flip. The 1-2, ground ball hardly hit down the third base side. Picked up at 3. The throw to 1 is in time, and the side is retired in order. Great defense all the way around by Premier. They have done their job so far. They have done their job this inning. But now the offense, can they do theirs? 1 run scores, and this one is over. Middle of 7 at Ron Mottl Field. All to play for. Premier 4, CBF 4, your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The task on hand is simple for Premier. Score 1 run, and they will play again in the championship game in around 25 minutes. For your score, this is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Schneider thought about that one, but holds off. 1-1 the counts. It's Schneider, Lair, and Scott this frame in the 4, 5, and 6 holes. Mako coming set. He delivers. Ground ball hit hard down the left side. Scooped up at third. The throw to 1 is in time. It's 1 up, 1 down. Extra innings looking more and more likely. And Ohio Elite having teams have to wait before them, or excuse me, after them because of the extra innings. I'm sure they're kind of feeling the back end of this so-called karma. They're trying to change that. Already a couple of good drives today into the outfield. He has doubled in this game. That time it will be skied into the outfield shallowly. Under it at second base is Shannon, and he has it for out number 2. The CBF 1 out away from getting another crack at it. And it appears we might have some reinforcements coming in for the CBF if we do continue this game. That is Prucha, who pitched on Friday, now here. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. So the question is, would he be eligible to come in if needed? He did pitch on Friday pretty long, but the question is, how many pitches? 0-1, going to get wide, won't matter, nobody on. 1-1 the counts. That's the interesting part of travel ball. You can have players show up whenever and pretty much enter the game. And now he is into the dugouts. That'll be a hard 90. Lair will wear it. Or excuse me, Scott will wear it. And that'll put him down the line at first. Winning run now on the base path for Premier. It is Gabe McCabe now stepping in. He has a double in this game along with a strikeout looking. But this is going to be a really, really tough spot for the CBF. They need to get out of this inning. If not, their undefeated record goes away and their tournament hopes are gone. And it's well for Prucha's sake to come in here and not really get to play or really even see much of anything. That would be a tough break for him. Runner will go, throw down low. The tag on the throw, down to second, not in time. And that puts the winning run over at second. Do we see it again? Does he do the double steal and try and go to third? It could be an idea for Premier here. Also an idea that I really wouldn't hate. And now it looks like we will have McCabe reach. McCabe sent down the line. It's 2 on, 2 down. Maybe an intentional walk to set up a force at 3 places. That's the only guess I have, but an interesting decision. Jaden Bear now on a swing, 2 on. Lead runner will go, and there will be no contest. They will throw down a 2. It is cut off, but now that will put 2 runners in scoring position. A very obscure decision by the CBF, and now they're going to intentionally walk him too. They're loading up the bases. And it's Tyler Zada coming in. Now, I don't know if the guy that you load the bases for is Tyler Zada. That's a tough decision. You obviously have to play the scenario, but the talent definitely speaks for itself. Zada is hit, and that's the game! It's a walk-off hard 90 for Tyler Zada, and Premier Ohio dances to the championship. The intentional walks backfire, and Zeta, not even having to use his talent, just has to use his back. Unbelievable finish. I don't think anybody could have predicted this one. 5 for the final. Premier gets it done on a walk-off hit by a pitch. Absolutely ludicrous. We will step aside one final time, hear one final word from our sponsors, then be back on to announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com. or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. In a wild turn of events, Premier Ohio walks it off on an RBI hard 90. 2 runners intentionally put on. Bases loaded for Zada. He gets hit on the first pitch, and that ends the game. I haven't been doing this for a long time, and I don't think I've seen a finish quite like this ever. you had to play the scenario. Just that's kind of the way it went. A tough break in the end for the CBF. That'll be their first loss of the year. But your player of the game, it's going to be somebody from Premier. And I think you're going to have to look at the guy who started the game on the mound and the guy who finished it with the hard 90. Your player of the game presented by the Health ECU Chiropractic Center is Tyler Zada. 4 strikeouts, ends up being the winning pitcher, and also with the hard 90, wins the game by using his body opposed to his bat for Premier, Ohio. Just a wild finish to a wild game. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing and greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. As well, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts here in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Next up is the championship game, Premier Ohio and Ohio Elite. Not at all confusing. It's the 4 seed and the 2 seed up next in around 15 minutes. But this has been the 2025 Midwest Challenge on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. I am Nathan Smee saying so long for now, and we will see you again in around 15 minutes. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you, as I said, in around 15 minutes.